this is Aditya here from Techlist, and in today's video I'm going to review the Xiaomi's Redmi 4A, which was recently released on 20th March, and I would be sharing my initial impressions on this device. So starting by taking a look on the box, the phone, there is a written the shiny material 4A, which can be seen when light falls upon it. On the right, here is the Redmi 4A, which is the name of the device. And on the back you can see that the Redmi 4A is written. While the phone is dual SIM and dual standby, the phone supports VoLTE out of the box and is a 4G enabled device. The phone currently comes with a Snapdragon 425 quad-core processor, which is clocked at 1.40 GHz, and then the display is of 5-inch HD display, not the 1080p display. And then the rear camera is of 13 megapixel while the front camera is of 5 megapixel. The battery of this phone is 3120 milliamperes. Next, moving on to the box, and yeah, I forgot to tell that this phone is available at me.com and Amazon exclusively at around 5,999 rupees. Opening up the box, what we here have is the handset, usual user manuals, the data cable. I won't be opening this up as you all know what it looks like. Then the charger. The charger, I can't focus it here, but as I can see, the charger is a 5 volts and 1 amp output driven one, and as claimed by many other reviewers too, the phone supports fast charging. And then here is the SIM ejector toolkit. Keeping all these box accessories aside, I have already set up and power on this device, but let's have a look at the back and the front of the device first. So the back camera, I don't know what the focusing issues are here on my device, and I can't focus it perfectly, so forgive me for that. The back panel of this device is made out of plastic and is non-removable, so the battery is also non-removable. While the camera here is 13 megapixel camera, and then this is the LED flash here, while the speaker grill on the bottom, and then this lip to ensure that the speaker doesn't get covered up while playing the songs or anything else like that. On the bottom there are the normal USB port. On the bottom there are the normal USB port and the primary microphone, and on the top this is the proximity sensor and the other sensor, light sensor. While the earpiece here is made out of metal, and surprisingly the cover is not made out of cloth anymore, and the 5 megapixel front shooter. The device is pretty well built, and then also the phone has an IR blaster on top. The volume rockers on the right hand side of the device are also made out of plastic. So the Xiaomi has already cut many costs at various things so that the phone could be very affordable for the budget series and for the people who don't have a good budget. The phone is pretty light in the hands and also feels pretty good. It doesn't feel like I'm holding a cheap plastic phone or made out of cheap plastic here. Then the phone comes out of the box with MIUI 8, and the MIUI 8 is on top of Android 6.2.1 Marshmallow. While the device would be receiving Google security patch updates regularly, and currently the device is on the MIUI 8.1 right now. And also the RAM on this phone is 2 GB and the storage variant is 16 GB ROM, while you can only get around 8 GBs or around 10 GBs of free storage, which is pretty disappointing as MIUI is known to be a RAM hogger as well as the space hogger. No offense to Mi fans, but I believe that it could have been lighter. I believe that the space occupied by the operating system and other apps could have been less, but never mind. Then the phone also has dual apps, so you can run two WhatsApps, and if you have inserted two SIMs, so you can run two WhatsApps simultaneously on it. So now moving on to the camera of the device, I would be showing you some photos. While seeing the modes present here on the phone, the ones here are audio trigger, which can be used to trigger the selfies or any photos from the back camera using the audio. And then there's the usual beautify mode, which can hide and correct the blemishes and the pimples appearing on your skin. Then there is a timer for hands free photo clicking. Then the straighten mode, so that if you are in an event where you can easily the device can easily shake and you want to take straight photos out of it, you just need to enable this mode so that it will automatically adjust using the sensors available on this phone. And then the next mode is the just a second is the scene mode, which on which you can choose the scenes. Probably there are the usual scenes, while the manual or the fully manual mode is missing on this device and every other Redmi series. I think Xiaomi should include a full manual focus and various things that are in the manual mode, so that users can find it pretty easy to click better photos. While here is the select ISO and the white balance only. Then there is a handheld twilight mode for the night scenes, and then the scene mode, which I have already told you about. And then in the video part, we can see that there is only a time lapse mode here. As the phone is a budget phone, you can't expect a slow motion thing in this device too. Talking about the pros and cons of the device, the pros are that the phone has a pretty good camera for this range of smartphone. It doesn't feel like that you are holding a cheap plastic phone in your hands, and it is a pretty good thing for a device which comes under a price tag of 6,000 rupees. So, the final verdict that it is the best phone available right now by Xiaomi under the 6,000 category. And while comparing to other phones which are there, I believe that this phone would be a game changer for Xiaomi, as pretty much the lower income level groups people would be looking to purchase this phone, but might have a hard luck because of the Xiaomi's flash sale system. In this video, I have covered the first impressions of mine on this device. That's it in this video. Thanks for watching.